Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Here's a question for everybody in the room. Is it creepy to go take pictures of girls and then ask them out on a date?
Yes. How are you even asking that? Not maybe. There's no maybe involved in that.
I think that's a great way to do it. And that's how John, who's on the phone for a second date update today, got his date, just taking some pictures and then asked a girl out. And she said yes. John, I think you and I need to hang out occasionally.
No.
Seems like our dating styles are similar.
Well, hold on. You're making me sound as creepy as you are, and that's not how this is at all.
What are you talking about? Your email said that you were taking some pictures and then you asked a girl out on a date.
Right, but you're doing it probably in a trench coat sitting in the corner on your phone. I'm a professional wedding photographer.
Oh, that
Whatever.
makes sense.
Tomato. It's your job.
So
Who cares?
It's a little bit different.
You were still taking pictures of her and asked her out.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't the bride.
No. It was one of the bridesmaids.
Okay.
That's actually, I mean, thinking about it, so you're a wedding photographer, and the girl that you want to call today, that's where you met her, was at one of the weddings that you were shooting?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
actually a good job, because you're there, you're taking pictures, a lot of single girls, a lot of sad girls, because they're not getting married. Perfect opportunity to pounce.
I
John.
have dated a lot of photographers, and there is something sexy about a man with a camera in his hand.
Well, first of all, thank you, but I have never done this before. It's never happened. I try and be professional when I do it, but this one was just kind of different.
Okay. What was different about her?
She was just so cool. Her name was Casey, and like I said, I always try and be professional, but while the family was trying to figure out what picture they wanted next, and they were trying to get one of the grandparents and getting everybody together, she and I were just kind of chatting, and I wasn't hitting on her. We were just kind of talking about things, and she was just really, really fun.
So when did you ask her out? At the end of the wedding, or?
Yeah, it was at the very end. But the thing is, I was packing up my equipment, and everything was kind of shutting down, and she came over to say goodbye, and since she approached me, I kind of took a deep breath, and I said, I don't know if this is okay or appropriate, but I would really love to grab dinner with you. And
That's awesome.
she said definitely, and we exchanged phone numbers, and it seemed great.
Okay.
It turns out that it's actually just a big ploy for the bride to get a discount on her photos. How did dinner go?
Well, that's the issue. So we talked about it that night and kind of said, well, how about next Saturday? And she said, sure. And I said, I'll text you a time and a place.
So you actually made plans to meet up at the wedding?
Yeah. I mean, we picked the day. We just didn't pick the place because I didn't know where I was going to be coming from. I had some stuff to do during the day, but I texted her on Friday and said, hey, this restaurant at this time, I can't wait to see you. And the thing is, she didn't text back, but I thought maybe she was busy or doing something. So I actually went to the restaurant the next day, and she never showed up.
Okay.
That sucks.
So she stood you up.
That's weird.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Were you guys texting beforehand at all, or you just were waiting?
No,
and
because I was just trying to be casual about it, and I didn't want to start all this stuff like a high school girl and be like, hey, what are you thinking about?
Yeah.
I thought I'd wait till Saturday night and go from there.
Okay, and when she didn't show up to the restaurant, did you try to get a hold of her then? Like, hey, I thought we made plans?
Well, no, because I didn't want her to ask me if I actually showed up.
Oh, so you didn't want her to know
I
that you
see.
showed up and waited for her like a little puppy dog.
Exactly.
Have you tried to contact her at all since then?
No.
Nothing.
No, because like I said, if I don't know how to lead in with anything other than, hey, what happened on Saturday?
Are you sure you had a date with her?
Yeah, I'm positive. I am positive. We exchanged numbers, and we definitely had plans. She said she would meet me there.
I mean, by the end of the wedding, I've been a bridesmaid many times. I wouldn't have ever called myself sober at the end of the night. Was she just maybe too wasted and she didn't remember?
I don't think so, because I even thought about that, but she seemed fine. There were some other people there that didn't seem fine, but I think she was okay.
For her to approach you at the end of the wedding and then start
Yeah.
up a conversation sounds like she actually liked you.
Yeah,
It's
sounds
weird
great.
that she's just blowing you off and hasn't said anything to you at all.
Exactly. That's what I don't understand.
Okay.
So is it going to be strange when we call her? Are you going to want to admit that you waited at the restaurant?
Is it going to be strange? Absolutely. But I listen to you guys all the time, and I'm like, you know what? If it's going to be weird, I'm at least going to let my friends help me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's going to be weird, you might as well do it here. It can't be weirder than some of the stuff that we've heard.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to play a song.
But if I can request, I think Brooke should do most of the talking because it'll be a lot more smooth that way.
Girl to
No
girl.
offense. No offense. I'm just saying.
All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, John is on the phone. He's a wedding photographer. Was taking some pictures at a wedding, ended up striking up a conversation with a beautiful young bridesmaid named Casey. They agreed to go out the next week, and then the night before he was like, hey, we still meeting up at the restaurant? Didn't hear anything back. So he actually decided to show up to the restaurant that they agreed to go to, and she never showed. Hasn't heard anything from her since. Hey, John.
Hey.
While I got you on the phone, real quick, I want to book you for a gig, since I know you do this kind of stuff. I'm going to be doing a shoot in my bedroom at around 3 o'clock this afternoon. I want to see if you might come take pictures of that. You probably do that kind of work all the time, right?
Not for people like you. Even photographers have to have standards.
It'll be great. It'll be just me and you, and then I'll pay you by the minute because I'm not sure how long it's going to take me. All right, man. We're about to call Casey. You ready? Any last thoughts before we dial her phone number?
No. I'm just nervous.
I mean, this is the first time you've ever hit on somebody at a wedding.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'll dial the phone number right now.
Hello,
Hi, is Casey there?
this is Casey.
Hey, Casey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From the radio?
Yes, sir. From the radio. How you doing?
No, it's not.
Yes.
That would be
Yeah, it
awesome
is.
if it wasn't.
Listen to all these. Look, that's Brooke. That's Jose laughing over there.
Casey, it really
And this is me.
Oh, this is weird. Okay, hi.
You're the one that made it weird by not believing it was me. Any idea why I'm calling you?
Not a clue.
You recently scheduled a date with a guy named John, who you met at your friend's wedding. He was taking pictures of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, John emailed us and told us all about meeting you. Said you guys had a date scheduled for a Saturday at a restaurant, and you never showed up.
Oh my God.
Is there any particular reason why you blew him off?
It just wasn't what I thought.
How do you know the date wasn't what you thought if you didn't go?
Not the date so much as the situation wasn't what I thought.
Do you mean like he wasn't even paid to be a photographer at your friend's wedding? He was just some creep who showed up taking pictures?
No, like he was a photographer, yes.
Oh, damn. I had made that up in my head. It was going to be so much better.
No, he was the photographer at my friend's wedding, yes.
Okay.
Did you not understand that he was like hitting on you and it was going to be a date?
No, he did ask me out, and I did say yes.
Okay, so you wanted to go out with him.
I did at the time, yes.
What happened between you guys agreeing to go out and then the actual day for your guys' date?
So after he asked me out, I was telling a few of my friends at the wedding that the photographer had asked me out
Yeah.
and that I had said that I would go. And one of the bridesmaids said, "Are you serious?" Because he asked me out too.
Shut up.
So he asked one of the other bridesmaids out as well?
Yeah.
So did you get the vibe that he was just, that's what he does, takes pictures and asks girls out?
Well, that's what I was wondering at that point. And I mean, like, if he's, a photographer at weddings all the time, is this just what he does?
Did your friend go out with him?
I actually don't know what happened with him. As soon as she told me that he had asked her out, I got a weird vibe, and I was done.
So, so he's just running around the wedding asking every girl he possibly can out on a date.
I mean, that's what it seems like, yeah.
We talked to him about meeting you, and he said that he never hits on girls at weddings. He made it a point to say that.
Yeah.
Well, he's obviously a liar.
And you sure this girl's telling you the truth?
I don't think that she would have any reason to lie. Yeah, I think she was telling the truth. So I didn't want to go out with him after that because it's just that's creepy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd understand that. That turned me off, too.
Yeah.
So you didn't show up for your date because you feel like John was a creep.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is when I should tell you that John, the creepy photographer guy, is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
But hold on. I wanted to try and jump in when I heard you say I was talking to another bridesmaid. Like, I don't know if my phone wasn't on or whatever, but like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't ask anybody else out.
Why would someone make that up then? Why would someone tell me that?
I have no idea. I didn't even talk to that many people. Like, and you said another one of the bridesmaids?
Yeah, Allison.
Is she the one that said she's a waitress?
Yes.
Okay, listen. She said where she worked, and I said, I've heard of that place. That's all I said. I don't know if she thinks that means a date. I was just making small talk because I'm at a wedding for 3 hours.
Are you lying or are you being serious right now, John?
No, I promise you, it was just conversation. You know, we're just standing there.
Yeah, but why would she say specifically that you asked her out? Like, I know her. Like, she doesn't, like, misunderstand things like that.
Okay, the only thing I can think of is this. I said, if I go there, I can have a drink. But I did not say, we will have a drink. Like, we implies that we will be together.
Hey,
I
Casey.
implies that sometimes it's sad and I drink by myself.
Casey, let me ask you this. Your friend, there are girls like this, there are guys like this too, that whenever somebody of the opposite sex talks to them and asks them anything about what they do, they're like, oh my God, he's hitting on me. Is she one of those type of girls, or is John a pervert?
She's not.
That's so weird. So, John, do you have her phone number? Like, could you call the Allison girl right now?
No, I don't know her last name. Honestly, I didn't even remember who she was until you said her name.
Do you believe him, Casey?
I don't know.
But did
I
you
don't
have
know.
a good time when we were talking?
Did I have a good time when we were talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It was a nice conversation, of course. I wouldn't have said yes to the date if I didn't have a good time when we were talking.
Did all the other girls that you were talking to have a good time too, John?
Exactly.
Right?
Didn't I say Brooke was supposed to do all the...
Casey, would you like to go on a second date with John? We will pay for it.
I think I want to check in with Allison and talk to her about this before I say yes.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
John, are you okay with that? If Casey checks in with her friend to make sure that you're not being a pervert?
I'm not okay with you calling me a perv again and again. But yeah, I think I'm okay with her talking to Allison. I just hope Allison like is honest with her and remembers the truth.
Remembers the...
So you're already setting it up to call Allison a liar.
Yeah,
You realize
pretty
that, John?
No, like I said, I mean, people at wedding receptions drink, and I think she might have saw something that wasn't there. But like I said,
Now it sounds
I
like you're
don't have her
backpedaling. It sounds like you're backpedaling so hard. Like if she tells the
phone-
truth,
no,
that she's not
I don't
drunk.
have her phone number. I don't have her phone number. Like I didn't try and like establish more communication. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Good point.
Okay, that's a no for me. John,
Oh.
it sounds like you're trying to cover up a lie or you're trying to, cover your ass. I mean, it's a no.
Oh my gosh, John, you just talked yourself out of a date.
Yeah.
What happened, buddy?
Casey, I'm telling you, if we sat and talked, we would have a good time. And I felt something when we were talking before, and I promise you, I would love to get to know you better and not anyone else.
Oh.
But I really don't think you need to talk to Allison about it.
Yeah, of course not. Because you asked Allison out.
Oh my gosh, own it, John.
No, it's not that. I'm telling you, I think she saw what she wanted to see, and it wasn't there.
Yeah, sure, John.
Wasn't there because she said no when you asked her out.
She didn't say no.
Oh, so she said yes, John?
No, she didn't say anything. There was no question.
Yeah.
There was no question involved.
Oh, poor John.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
seconds away from your shot caller question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. But first, I prefer not to eat.
What? That is not a good message to send.
That's not a message I'm sending to anybody. It's just a true fact.
Wait.
I prefer to not eat food.
Like any food?
Any food.
I see you eating food all the time. You would
I
just
know.
rather not do it?
Because you have to eat to live. But
Yeah.
it's annoying.
It's always
I just
the
had
same
a
stuff, too.
Cliff Bar for breakfast because pretty much all I eat are Cliff Bars.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
And-
your problem.
It was a completely miserable experience as usual. Eating is always a miserable experience.
What are you talking about? It's so enjoyable. It brings
It's-
people together.
Waste so much time chewing.
Oh, I love eating.
I hate chewing. It's a huge waste of time.
What would you rather be doing?
And whenever I do eat,
Uh-huh.
my stomach always feels bad after.
Okay.
And honestly, I just like to get through my food in as few bites as possible. I do like going to nice restaurants, but the problem with restaurants is they don't serve smoothies enough, and that's really all I want is just to be able to drink my nutrition.
So you're just really looking forward to when you're 98 years old and
Yes.
you're on a liquid-only diet.
Sometimes I do eat baby food because I just don't want to chew.
Oh, wow.
That is
Every meal is a struggle for me.
that is disgusting.
So what's the
sorry.
point of all this before the shot caller question of the day?
Yeah.
To find out how weird you are.
I just wanted to tell everybody that I had a cheese pizza last night, and I'm still feeling it today.
Oh.
I like cheese pizza. It's my favorite kind of pizza.
Yeah.
Just plain cheese, huh? You're a plain
Yeah.
cheese guy. I'm shocked by
But
that.
it's
actually.
also food, so I hate cheese pizza.
Is your
You
stomach
see
a
the
little-
predicament.
You have some lactose issues on top of all this?
I have every issue
Yeah,
with
that's a
food.
good. You just
I
have
like
every issue,
food,
I think.
but I hate food.
Okay.
The only thing that makes me feel better is putting on a shock collar and getting shocked. So
Because you like the shock in a weird
hopefully
way.
that will maybe shake some things loose if I get the shock collar.
Ew.
I don't know how, after all these years, I'm still surprised at the person you are.
All right, time for your shot collar question of the day. And young Jeffrey has come in studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who'll put on the shot collar this morning. They'll be asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a terrible question. If they get it wrong, they get shocked to the song that you want us to sing. Text in at 78592. What song do you want to hear from the person who gets shocked today? I'm hoping I'm drawing my own name for once because, like I said, maybe... Oh, no. I got Brooke.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
Self-punishment.
we get the same result from Brooke.
She poops herself.
All right.
So gross.
Brooke's got the shot collar while she's putting that on.
man.
Jeff, please read Brooke the shot collar question of the day.
The first modern-day vending machines were introduced back in 1883 in London, and they dispensed postcards to travelers at railway stations. But did you know that was not the first vending machine in history? The earliest known reference to a vending machine came in the 1st century AD in Egypt. There was actually a machine in the city of Alexandria that accepted a coin and then dispensed one item that was very important to the citizens at the time. What was it?
I swear I just read this random fact,
Don't
Brooke,
tell
and
me
I
you don't
cannot
remember.
remember
Why would
at
you even
all.
tell me that?
It was just on the internet.
It's like, I know it, but I'm not going to tell
it might
you.
still be on the internet.
Probably is.
Okay. So, ancient Egypt, what are they getting out of a vending machine? I mean...
Something everyone needs,
uh-huh.
obviously.
So, obviously, a can of Coke?
Yeah. They had Coke back
Is that
then.
what we're going with?
They were always getting frustrated because it wouldn't come out. Because that was
Yeah.
when vending machines were old and they would like halfway drop your stuff.
And you could have just pounded on it because there were stones.
Yeah.
So it was like, ah.
It
I'm
hurt your
just-
hand.
I'm trying to think of what ancient Egypt's known for, like building pyramids, Cleopatra,
Hieroglyphics.
kings, queens.
Had a lot of sewage problems.
See?
It's coming back to you.
Okay, so toilet paper. Were they the inventors of toilet paper?
Maybe, like if they had like certain leaves that they collected, they could put them in the vending machine. So you
Were
could
they
wipe.
smoking tobacco? Could it have been cigarettes? Because cigarettes and vending machines were a big deal.
Ooh, like the Egyptian Marlboro Man.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, like the Egyptian cowboy.
It'd be
you know?
awesome if there was.
It was camel
an
back
Egyptian,
then?
and it was just like the Marlboro Man, but in Egypt.
Okay, what else could they need in their life? Like
They-
clean water, drinkable water.
They were really flashy, like with their clothing, right? And they wore like makeup, and they had like.
Eyeliner, you think?
Shoot, dude! Now that they have those vending
That's not a
machines
bad
with
idea.
makeup in it in the airports, I think it's the most genius invention ever. When I forget concealer on a trip, are you kidding me?
You're like, got it.
lifesaver.
Read the question one more time, Jeff.
The earliest known reference to a vending machine actually came in the 1st century AD in Egypt. There was a machine in the city of Alexandria that accepted a coin and then dispensed one item that was very important to the citizens at that time. What was it?
I like
Very
the toilet
important
paper
to
thing.
them. Okay, I'm either going toilet paper or tobacco.
Yeah, they had the long pipes and it was part of their ceremonies. But was it like an everyday thing they smoked?
I'm going to go tobacco.
The very first vending machine ever mentioned in human history actually came from the city of Alexandria, Egypt, in the 1st century AD. In ancient times, one of the most important aspects of daily life was religion. So, in order to make it easier for the citizens of Egypt to pray, the city had crude vending machines installed outside of temples, and they worked by putting in a coin, which fell on a pan attached to a lever, and the lever opened up a valve which dispensed a small amount of holy water for the citizens to use.
Not holy tobacco! Give me holy tobacco!
I was thinking water, but I'm
Yeah.
like, they can just drink water whenever.
Okay,
I
can you
bet.
imagine a holy water vending machine now?
All right, you got it wrong, and you got the lyrics to Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. So you'll sing that before you get shocked.
Revving up your engine, listen to her howling roar, roar, roar. Metal under tension, begging you to touch and go, go, go.
Yeah.
Highway to the danger zone. Gonna bring it my way to the danger
not
zone.
touching your neck, it's going
gotta
off.
da 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 da.
All right. Your phone tap's coming up in just a few minutes. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. All right, Brooke's going for 22 wins today. 22 wins in a row. You're getting quite the streak going again.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it feels good.
And you're going to be playing Allie in Bellevue. What's up, Allie?
Hi, you caught me in the middle of brushing my teeth.
Oh, God.
Allie, put the toothbrush down. But tell me you're using an electric, right? Because I can't hear it.
No, I'm using a manual.
Oh, Allie, come over to the right side of toothbrushes.
Not everyone can afford an electric toothbrush, Brooke.
I'm telling you, it's worth
I know. Why do you
every
think
penny.
I'm joining this contest?
Yeah,
So
it's
that you
$100
can buy, if you get $100, you got to buy a Sonicare with it.
Yeah.
All right. Sending Brooke out of the studio. Allie, the game is played like this. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know one, just say pass, and you have to beat Brooke outright to win, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. Your time starts now. The Winter Olympics in South Korea end this weekend. What country will host the 2020 Summer Olympics?
Pass.
How many possible answers are there inside an official Magic 8 Ball?
5?
What famous actor is also the lead singer of the band 30 Seconds to Mars?
I have no idea who that band is. Pass.
What NASCAR event is known as the greatest spectacle in racing?
Pass. Oh my gosh, I know none of these questions. Oh my god.
All right, we'll bring Brooke back in studio. Allie, amazing job.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. What do you do for a living, Allie?
I'm a receptionist and a barista.
Oh, have you submitted your video for the Brooke and Jubal on a barista contest?
No.
Well,
You
if
just
you
made
do,
it sound like on a barista.
Brooke and Jubal on a barista?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Sorry.
definitely no. We
I mean,
can't do that.
we could maybe do that as a contest as well.
No!
We'll have to talk to our legal department.
I don't think I like that.
But if you submit a 60-second video on our website, you could win a chance to come in here and hang out with us, and then also $500.
Oh, that sounds nice. I'm not
Because-
sure I can show my face after doing so horribly with this.
Well, I was going to suggest it because
Maybe
you're
not.
probably not going to win the 100, so you might as well try at 500.
You might want to tie us up on this.
All right. Brooke, your time starts now. The Winter Olympics in South Korea end this weekend. What country will host the 2020 Summer Olympics?
Oh, gosh. United States.
How many possible answers are there inside an official Magic 8 Ball?
64.
What famous actor is also the lead singer of the band 30 Seconds to Mars?
Oh, God, from My So-Called Life, Jared Leto.
What NASCAR event is known as the greatest spectacle in racing?
Daytona 500.
In 1910, who was the first president ever to fly in an airplane?
Roosevelt.
Compass, Wrangler, and Renegade are all models from what car company?
Jeep.
All right, let's send it over to the scoreboard.
Clarification. Clarification on her answer.
Oh, the Roosevelt one.
FDR.
FDR. Okay. All right. Let's send it on over to the scoreboard and find out just how much Allie lost by. With Jose, Pearly Q. Pearly Q. Pearly Q.
That was from another
That was from yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday. I didn't hear that.
Sorry, I didn't know what was happening there. Allie, you got 0 correct.
Oh, Allie.
She knew it.
Yeah. It's not a surprise.
And then Brooke,
Yeah.
2 correct.
All right, Allie. No $100 for you, so I guess you have to stick with the regular toothbrush for now.
Oh, that's okay.
Let's go over the answers. The Winter Olympics in South Korea end this weekend. Japan will host the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. How many possible answers are there inside an official Magic 8 Ball? 20. 10 of them are yes. 5 of them are an uncertain answer, and only 5 have no on them. What famous actor is also the lead singer of the band 30 Seconds to Mars? That'd be Jared Leto. The NASCAR event known as the greatest spectacle in racing is the Indy 500. In 1910, the first president ever to fly in an airplane was Theodore Roosevelt. Compass, Wrangler, and Renegade are all models of Jeeps.
Yes.
Allie, you didn't win the money, but you did win a $25 gift card just for playing.
Oh, that's nice. I get to have lunch.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Have
sad,
lunch
Allie.
and then brush your teeth with that manual toothbrush. All right, we'll play Winbrook's Bucks same time on Monday.